thanks for the introduction. Happy to be here to talk about some of the technology we're developing within the Flexible Systems Department at Fraunhofer EMFT. So we are located in Munich, actually, just next to the Fraunhofer headquarters, so quite centrally in Munich. And as any other Fraunhofer institute, our mission is to bridge the gap between research and industry, between academia and industry. So I assume that most of you are familiar with Fraunhofer, how they operate and the business model. So I'm going to skip this first part where some of the offerings are regarding consulting and R&D services for product development and technology development in general. But maybe the part that is not as common and not necessarily present as an offering at each of the Fraunhofer institutes is what we call scale-up and pilot production services. So, and you will see throughout the talk in the next slides why we're able to do that. So we can offer more than just the development of processes. We can go all the way and cover the scale-up of the processes, all the way to pre-production or pilot production. Eventually, our ultimate goal is then once we have a process developed and scaled up to transfer it then to a partner that can take on or take over mass production or large volume production. Okay, so our department is divided into three clusters, really three technology clusters or three groups, and the first one is called Printed Electronics Group, and here it's really, as the name suggests, we're working on printing technologies, all in roll-to-roll with a focus on screen printing, but there are also some foil stacking and lamination techniques and also some electrical testing that is going on there. On the other side, and this is going to be more the topic for today, is the group or the technology cluster related to lithography and laser innovations. There we use processes that you might know from conventional PCB technologies such as photolithography, development, etching, and so on. But we do that in roll-to-roll on flexible substrates. This includes some laser processing to drill vias and so on. And the third group covers any activities regarding design and integration of components, so really to bring these systems, these circuits, these wirings into life by adding either packaged components or bare die components with flip chip bonding and other techniques. So we have quite some competence there as well. And that covers a big range of applications, as you can see in some of those pictures, from tamper protection foils, that is kind of one of our specialties, all the way to chip foil packages where we integrate or embed even thinned silicon chips into a foil package. So that's kind of a broad range, and it's only possible because we have these three technology clusters, and for most of the applications we require more than one cluster. So it's at least two. In some of the applications we need all three clusters working together. So I think that makes our offering quite strong in this field. And to support all these activities, we have a pilot line for such advanced flexible systems. And all of our equipment is roll-to-roll capable, not all in continuous operation mode, but also kind of intermittent, like stop and go, wherever we need precision, also in high accuracy and alignment, like in screen printing, in the imaging systems, and also in the bonding and assembly and the laser processing. It's a stop and go operation, and in other process steps where it's just about lamination, development, electroplating, wet etching, and so on. It's a continuous operation. So you can see, this is some of the equipment we have. There are a few more, but this, I would say, are the most important ones. And it covers everything from metal deposition, using sputtering, all the way then to the assembly and placement of as I said, packaged components or bare die components. And the process I'm going to highlight today is regarding the roll-to-roll lithography or lithographic patterning. And there we have we start with the deposition of the metal. We can deposit several metals. Copper, niobium is one of those that we also use, and I'll show you at the end briefly why we do that. We can go we have a web width that is up to 215 millimeters at the moment, but currently we're installing a new system where we can go to 320 millimeters